truck? Oh, you just saw a 10-second diesel truck.
Alright guys, so once again we are back at the track. We're going to try our luck again with the truck. Hopefully no converter bolt issues or any other transmission issues like that. It's about 80 degrees out, which is sweet. So I expect it to get real crowded real quick. So I'm hoping to make a couple passes, you know, check the video, just try and figure out, you know, examine the time slips, all that, and just try and dial the transmission tuning in and all that. So I'm going to get to throwing these this drag wheel and tire setup on here. Next thing you know, it'll look like this. There she is, full race outfit. So we're ready to go. I checked trans fluid is full. I changed the transmission tuning to the race tunes we had before, but I'm going to use the tune number 1, so it's going to command a shift about 3750. So we'll see what that does and adjust it from there. Other than that, all the pressures are good. We're just waiting for them to open up. Dad's going to bring his truck over so I can throw all my stuff in his truck. And then we'll get up there and see if we can make a pass. Alright, so as you can see, we got a drip and we got a puddle. Don't know what happened with the truck. We're looking at the video and trying to figure out what was happening, whether it was a converter or we were shifting too high, but we got fluid coming from the torque converter input shaft region, so essentially we're fucked. But yeah, this is gonna have to come out. the truck is back at the house. As you can see, there is a nice puddle of transmission fluid forming underneath of it. It does move under its own power. I don't know where I left off with you guys. I was just so irritated that I just decided once my buddy, they had this silver PT Cruiser turbo stick shift that they have gutted and just, fun little cheap project they got. So they brought that down on the trailer, so they were able to trailer the truck home for me, and then they drove the PT Cruiser home. So I really need to go in depth about that little car they got. It's just a fun little project. I think they ran like a 13.5 tonight, which is pretty cool. But the truck did make it on the trailer under its own power. Like I said, I don't know where I left off with you guys, but at one point I didn't think the truck was moving at all. Here, it got knocked into neutral on the transfer case. So once we figured that all out, but as you can see by the amount of transfer, I wouldn't have made it home anyhow, so that didn't matter. But it's safe to say something is fucked. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's the transmission. I think it's torque converter, but I don't know for sure. I'm not going to speculate any more than that. Now, the cause of the failure, no fucking idea. Best thing I can come up with right now is the driver. Last time we had it at the track, that first pass, like I said, I was up on the converter for longer than I wanted to because there's a Mustang next to me staging and fucking around. I should have just got out of it and waited till they got up there and not worried about it. Just focused on dialing the truck in before I worried about, reaction times and shit like that. Was that definitely the case? I don't know. When we pulled the pan last night, I would have expected to see a bunch of gunk in it. If that was the case, because we did drive it back from the track that day. I have driven around here a little bit. I drove it to work this morning, then drove it to the track, and it felt great. Shifted fine, converter lock fine. Didn't get on it, and just driving to work in the morning and to the track. So I just don't know. I have cooled down about it. It's racing. It is what it is, but it's just the same issues just keep happening, and it sucks. So I don't know where I'm going from here. I'm hoping to get a hold of John and find out what he wants to do. If he's okay with just pulling the transmission, I'm going to go with that, and I'll pull it out tomorrow or Sunday. We'll get that all ready. We'll take that down to him. Definitely have him look through the transmission, send the converter out, or discuss what we're going to do. And once he takes a look at stuff, figure out where we're going to go from here. The truck's still trapped 121 mile an hour, which, okay, and seemed fine until we saw the puking fluid. So, hey, maybe it's just a seal or something. I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, why it acted up, I looked at the video in the pits with Dad a little bit, and I was trying to figure out. It looked like it kind of got to where it wanted to shift a second, and then it revved to the moon, and I got out of it and got back in it, and got out of it, got back in it, and I don't know. I don't know. So after we got the truck all sorted out, got the wheels and tires back on, figured out our game plan for getting the truck home, I decided to, hang out and try and enjoy the track. I do like going to the track, seeing all the neat shit there. So I've rambled on here long enough, and the battery just died. So hopefully it picks up in the right spot. But like I was saying, I've rambled on long enough. I need to get to bed. It is school night. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Get out in your garage. Get the wrenching on your truck. Oh, and another thing, I was definitely, if things went well tonight, from what I had heard, there were still a couple more slots for that YouTube call out to race or whatever. So I was going to try and scoop one of them up, but needless to say, the truck isn't up and running. So I don't know if I will be attending, just spectate or not, but definitely won't be having the truck there. So get out in your garage, get the wrenching on your truck.
big trucks over there are like great that size, but they all have diesel. So he was trying to.
About 400 feet out. Early.